all around. Taylor Caldwell, rematch of the NCAA Finals from just a few weeks ago.
And, you know, this is freestyle, so maybe things could change. You never know.
Yes. Yes, both of those guys dominant on their way to the semis, as many people thought they would. Taylor had a 14-second fall, I think, in the quarters. Yeah, Taylor was, rather dominant in the NCAA Finals a couple weeks ago over Caldwell. Some bad blood there, too, you can just tell. So this will be a good match here for you guys. Taylor, of course, got a World University Games bronze medal. Finished third at the World Team Trials last year at 74 kilos.
And that was a big win for him. I mean, he comes out and takes out Andrew Howe, whom he had never beaten before.
Right. Tech fall, actually. Just
trapped arm gutted him. He better watch out.
Looks like Don Bradley took out Tyrell Fortune 6-1.
Must have opened it up there in the second half of that match.
Sure did.
So hit us up on Twitter. Who thinks will Caldwell avenge, 3 losses, I think it was, maybe?
Right.
Maybe 4?
There was 3 losses last year and then 1 the year before. So
can he do it? I mean, Caldwell, and I think I mentioned this, I announced one of his matches earlier today. You know who Caldwell's lost to at the NCAA tournament? Jordan Burroughs, David Taylor, Kyle Dake, and he beat Andrew Howe.
He lost to Andrew Howe in the semis that year he lost and got 5th.
And he also beat Andrew Howe in the semis the year he lost to Burroughs. So, man.
So the guys who've knocked him out of the front side, Burroughs, Howe, Dake, Taylor.
Hashtag rough road. You complete me. I'm reading tweets here. I'm not talking to you.
Whatever you say, Bader.
I mean, you do complete me, Richard. You are awesome.
All right.
So some great final set for tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got some great stuff going on.
So it looks like they might be done over there on mat 2. Just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more matches over here on mat number 1. We had that break for a little while. We got a little break right now.
A little intermission for you.
Ooh, nice picture. Aaron almost got Burroughs hitting a blast double to finish it.
Very nice.
Ooh, Josh Stevens says Caldwell gets the win. We shall see, my friend. Only one way to find out. Cha-cha. You know, a lot of people picking David Taylor here, but the thing is, you got to wrestle it. There's no guarantees. Crazier things have happened. Crazier things will continue to happen as we're here live from sunny Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, 74 kilos is up next, men's freestyle. And this is the Open Wrestling Championships edition. Let's meet a semifinalist from the...
So we're going to get them going on our semifinals here. 74 kilos. They're going to make their way to the stage. Teresa Randolph says it's Caldwell's time, all caps. 4 exclamation points make that 3.
From the Nittany Lion.
Omar Samara says Caldwell's about to pin him.
He last appeared in
Okay.
Oklahoma City,
Say whatever you want. That's
where he helped the Nittany Lions
power of Twitter.
win a national title. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome
There is Tyler Caldwell sporting the red.
big USA on his chest.
Getting another shot here at the Magic Man. Here comes Mr. Taylor to the mat right now.
Cam Gerber says Caldwell's going to win. Hashtag bonkers. We shall see. They're going to do it right now. David Taylor sporting his Magic Man socks.
Oh, they're ready to go.
And they are completely ready to go. Caldwell comes in with an underhook right away. Might have caught him off guard. They jumped on each other right before the whistle started, but they're professionals. They're able to readjust. Caldwell with a tight grip on the head with his left hand. And, I got to wonder, does Tyler Caldwell train for this? Does he make adjustments? They've wrestled 3-4 times. Does he say, these are the things I have to do? And, you can say the things you have to do, and then implementing them is well, that's another thing.
Well, you have to. I mean, he is. He's looking for this. I know he studies film. He looks at this. He says, how did Taylor beat me? This, and this. So he adjusts the strategy, as do most wrestlers.
Right.
They adjust their strategy moving forward. And I think the key with Taylor for him is he's got to keep him, tied up and isolated. Can't let him have those slick, ankle picks, outside shots.
Well, you're right. That's exactly what he's doing here.
Yeah.
He's got him closed in. He's got that gap gone. He's got short elbows, and he's, clinging onto David Taylor. And then as I say that, they're going to go passive red. His first warning of the match. And, every time they grab each other before the whistle starts.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Taylor is he's just so smooth, and his chain wrestling is just awesome. It's like one thing to the next thing. It's like he's thinking 4 moves ahead, 5 moves ahead. I mean, it's just insane.
And Taylor with that Adidas singlet, kind of like Jordan Oliver, the opposite color, but the American flag on the front.
special thank you to Art Artori and his family. Without Art, his family and son.
Yep, now the passive on
Passive
Taylor.
blue.
So
Passive on each guy.
Here's the deal. Once we hit that 1 minute mark left in the period, if it's still scoreless, someone's going to get put on the shot clock here. So important for this last 20 seconds.
To impress the officials.
Exactly. Impress the officials. Pick up the pace. Because you don't want to be the guy that gets put on the shot clock because you don't know if you're going to get that opportunity in the second period later in the match.
And if, maybe that's Caldwell's strategy. Try to get here.
Well,
and they're going to go red.
Caldwell's going on the shot clock as it
So now he needs
stands.
to pick up some offense. We'll see what he does.
Now, does his strategy change now that it's on the shot clock? Probably not. He's probably okay giving up the 1 point, as opposed to going for something and giving up a 4-pointer.
Or even a 2.
Or even a 2, the way he's thinking, if it stays like this, he's going to get his shot as well.
And now Taylor comes. He's got a deep underhook. First good position for him. Caldwell defends, throws his head in the side. Caldwell comes to an underhook. 10 seconds before he's going to get over a point.
Also won the Dan Hodge Trophy this year and 2012 as the nation's
And so it looks like it was actually only 20.
Looks like they're running the shot clock out. Well, maybe not. Shot clock must have been off with the
Yeah, because
The score
it
clock.
said 27 seconds. But hopefully the officials got it right. Taylor gets that 1 point on the board. Caldwell trying to get to a 2-on-1.
2014 NCAA championships last month.
And really just a hand fight battle at this point, and pretty much exactly what you said from the start, Richard. Caldwell's going to tighten this thing up, make it, close that gap, really try to.
See, this is where Taylor's dangerous, though, in this sort of spot where he can come into his tie and then go. Caldwell's being the aggressor with the ties right now. That's why he's, keeping it 1-0, keeping Taylor off his game. But, another thing to keep in mind is that going from folk style to freestyle, Taylor had such an advantage on top.
Yes.
And folk style, and he doesn't have that necessarily in freestyle, because he's not going to get 2 minutes to work on top of Caldwell. He's going to get 10, 15 seconds. If he doesn't get a turn, they're back up on their feet. And Caldwell's, he's held his own for stretches against Taylor. I mean, there's also been stretches where Taylor's dominated him on the feet, but
Here we go, over-under tie. Now Taylor with the underhook moves forward. Double overs for Caldwell. I don't believe he's much of a thrower, but neither is Taylor. Double unders now for Taylor. Gets those hooks kind of back into a better spot. And he goes, oh, throw by, tries to throw the leg over, unable to, kind of hit the hip, and Caldwell scooted his hips out of the way.
Yeah, that was great circling by Tyler Caldwell there.
We're 30 seconds down in the second period. 1-0, David Taylor with the lead.
You see Taylor's coming out a little bit more aggressive as far as mat control here.
He's definitely controlling the center of the mat.
And the ties as well. It's less Caldwell, more Taylor, I think, in the ties this period.
You're right. It's changed a little bit. Good observation, Richard Himmel. And they're going to say pass of red, and it is going to be confirmed.
Caldwell's going to be on the shot clock again. Now that's his third passivity warning. He already has a caution against him, so he's got to be careful of that going forward in this match. He's going to have to open it up sooner or later to score anyway.
Yep. Might as well do it now while we're on the shot clock. Taylor maybe now trying to get a little bit of a what Caldwell was doing in the first, control these ties and not give him the opportunity to get some scores.
Exactly. No, I mean, no reason for him to be overly aggressive while on the shot clock.
Not at all. 2-1, and that'll do it. It'll be another point for David Taylor. Oh, great job, Taylor. One way, the other. So good out in front. He's going to score the first takedown of the match. Gets a leg slipped in on the left side. Up 4-0. The referee puts them back up on their feet.
Now you see him, now you don't.
Yeah,
That's
good
exactly what it is. He's so fast out in front.
Taylor back to his underhook on the left side. Caldwell with the head position.
Yeah.
Tyler Caldwell needs a four-pointer because I don't see him getting two takedowns.
This is about as close as he can keep it within reason where he has a chance to win. Another point for Taylor, and it's it's
game, set, match.
Yeah.
Taylor takes a shot. Caldwell defense. Second attempt by Taylor. Zach Esposito urging him to pull that head down. Taylor not giving an inch. .30 seconds to go. David Taylor leads by 4 over Tyler Caldwell. They know each other very well. Caldwell never been able to overcome the Magic Man. And we're down to 10. Taylor going to hold position. Try to hold the center of the mat. Caldwell digs an underhook. Takes a shot. Tries to. But that'll do it. And once again, David Taylor, M squared, does it. He's going to win this one. Final score 4-0. And he will move into the finals tomorrow. And he will get another crack at Jordan Burroughs.
That's going to be a good one. Very interesting to see. Again, another year under his belt. Does the Magic Man close the gap? It was only, it was a very close match last time. I think it was in the old system 3-1, 1-1 was the score
That
for
might
both
be right.
periods. So it was really close. And I know Burroughs was